right. Hopefully this is working. Check the stream, make sure everything's going good. Okay, we're doing good. All right, hello everybody. We are in Elk City, Oklahoma. Let me make sure that my location and stuff is being updated because I think I paused it. I did. We are sitting in Elk City, Oklahoma right now. They are about to issue a tornado watch pretty shortly for some activity later tonight. There should be a QLCS that moves through central Oklahoma, North Texas, even southern Kansas. Potential for maybe a strong tornado or two, especially early on if storms can stay discreet enough. I'll take you guys up here and show you kind of what. So this is radar right now. As you can see, storms really are only going up northwest Oklahoma. Our target area is roughly down there, a little further south than where storms are initiating originally. If we go back, close this. You can see our photographs are absolutely insane ahead of today, especially that one in west central Oklahoma. Look at that nice loop. These are going to be pretty quick moving storms, but it should be a really, really interesting chase today. It's going to be all after dark, obviously, but I still think we might be able to get something good out of this. It's still completely capped. That's going to be a problem. Can storms overcome that? But you can see we got kind of a very narrow tongue of instability in western Oklahoma. Feels really late to be starting this, especially in March, but go down to 3 Cape. You can see right now that that's centered up in northwest Oklahoma. This thing will refresh here in a couple minutes with the updated stuff, but yeah, that's pretty much what we're looking at. It's a pretty interesting setup, I feel like. Oklahoma has been getting quite a few QLCS tornadoes lately, and especially tornadoes after dark have been pretty common here. Go back to this. So this is our satellite with radar overlaid and moisture and station plots. We are sitting at that one right there, but whoops, didn't mean to zoom in. You can see those storms starting to form in northwest Oklahoma right now. We're not going to go after that stuff. That stuff's going to be a little bit elevated and probably reduce tornado potential. They're probably going to be issuing a severe thunderstorm watch for south central Kansas here pretty shortly. But I'm going to set you guys back. But yeah, that's what we're looking at today. You know, there's not going to be a ton of people out, obviously, because it's going to be way, way, way after dark. So I think the sun set almost 2 hours ago. So should be interesting to see. Might bump into Ryan. I know he's out tonight. I think there's a couple other people out tonight. So we'll see who we find. But starting to get some little clouds popping up to our north here. Maybe I can turn the iPad and show you guys, but got ourselves a Celsius, stocked up on food and water and stuff because stuff's going to be closing pretty soon, so should be set to chase the whole night. We're full tank of gas, but I think the tornado window is primarily in the next 2 hours for tornadoes, at least that we're going to be able to find. It's still early in the season, so there's still some of those moisture concerns and instability concern that's really common this time of year for severe weather. Oh. Let's make sure everything's going good here. Seems like we're doing fine, but I'll pull this out to show you. So this is these are where these storms are going up in northwest Oklahoma right now, right on the edge of that instability axis. We've got a cold front right here. That's going to be our initiating boundary for storms. This cloud cover over here, over central Oklahoma, has prevented heating in most of central Oklahoma for most of the day. So that could be a pretty big factor in whether or not there are any tornadoes out there that would reduce the tornado risk. But you can see there's really, really tight dew points. Looking for the right word, but really tight change of dew points right there. You can see that's exactly where that boundary is. It's right on the Oklahoma-Texas border. See what we got going down here. We still got some pretty solid dews. There's a couple 56s. But these storms should take off really quickly here. I mean, there's already these bubbles trying to go up just north of us. I still think that favorable area might be here and then a little bit south, though. We'll see how this goes. Haven't night chased a QLCS in Oklahoma in a long time. It's been probably a couple months. Oh. Yeah. So, got our canned soup to eat later. I'm just waiting. Just waiting. Love to run a poll, but I don't know how to do anything. It's been so long since I've been streaming consistently that I forgot how everything works. Yeah, first lightning bolt in that northwest Oklahoma activity. I don't know why my windshield wipers are on. There's no need for that. I tried to set up the new mount, but it didn't. It's supposed to go on my rear view mirror, but my rear view mirror is too big, so it didn't quite work out. We're rocking with the mount from yesterday, but I turned on image stabilization, so it should be a little bit less shaky. That's really all I was able to try yesterday. Or today, I mean. But yeah, it's just the annoying thing with this is the annoying thing is this little stopper right here. It's just the phone is too big. It just doesn't quite fit there, so the phone kind of hangs out on the left side here, and the wire doesn't fit through this excuse me, little cable correctly. So yeah, we are sitting at a Hutch's gas station in Elk City, Oklahoma, just waiting for this dry line, or excuse me, this cold front to just explode. Which it should do pretty shortly. Should do pretty shortly. So they've got we'll pull up the SPC stuff here. I know I'm kind of scatterbrained right now. It just feels weird to be starting this late. Not used to it. Not in the storm chasing mode right now. We'll pull up the Storm Prediction Center here. So they have an enhanced risk out for much of central, southern Oklahoma and north Texas. Slight risk extending down into southwest Texas and up into southern Kansas here. And a marginal extending pretty far up into southwest Iowa, down into southwest Texas again. So pretty broad risk area, but the main threat is definitely in Oklahoma. You can see they've got a 10% tornado risk. No chance, they don't have a SIG risk out, but that's mostly, I think, based on the conditional nature of these tornadoes today. And I think especially as far as eastward goes, I think there may be slightly less of a threat just because heating has not really reached that area very well throughout the day. But we can go over to wind here. We got a 30% wind damage threat. That looks pretty realistic to me. Should be a strong QLCS moving through. And as far as hail goes, only a 15% risk, pretty standard. Tornadoes and wind are definitely the main threats today. We're going to be trying to bag a nighttime QLCS tornado in western Oklahoma. But I think the play right now is we sit here in Elk City, wait for something to go up, and then we just start hopping down the line. It's a pretty common tactic for chasing these QLCS storms. Need to be on the lookout for any supercells embedded in the line maintaining their identity, because those could be the main tornado producers. You can see this boundary here is just starting to light up pretty quickly just over these past couple scans here. We'll go back to a single panel here. They've got that severe thunderstorm watch out for southern Kansas right now. But you can see all these storms are about to fire pretty much at the same time. First rumbles of thunder going on north of Woodward. But you can see there's a severe thunderstorm watch out for, for east of Dodge City, Garfield, Greensburg, Coldwater, Medicine Lodge, down to, what town is that? Is that Coffeyville? No, Sedan, Madison, and Wichita is included in this severe thunderstorm risk. Tornadoes aren't as expected further north just due to the elevated nature of these storms. They might not be able to tap into that surface instability that's there just because of the cool temperatures. So we're going to be playing that's why we're further south here in Oklahoma. I do think that northern Texas stuff looks pretty interesting too, and we might end up there as the night goes on. It'll be kind of a mystery to see how this evolves, but see those showers going up north of us. Gonna wait to make a break on them. So, let me get this in here. I'm gonna give the environment another cursory look, and we'll see if we decide to leave or whether we just sit here in Elk City for a little longer. Seems like we picked a pretty good target. We're right on initiation. We maybe want to slide another county east because these storms are going to be moving pretty quickly to the northeast. If we slide another county east, that gives us a bit of a buffer to stay out ahead of these storms as they mature. But that also runs the risk of moving too far east, having all the storms mature and produce tornadoes back west, and by the time we get on them, it's a complete linear mess. Check that northern radar and see what's going on up there. Yep. Nice storm going up northeast of Fort Supply, Oklahoma, moving northeast. Couple showers and thunderstorms going up northeast of Buffalo, Oklahoma, towards the Coldwater, Kansas area. Let's see here. Let's read chat. I've not been very good about reading chat these past couple streams. Just got home from your first chase of the season, yeah? Recommend a magnetic mount. I looked at getting one of those. I just didn't pull the trigger on it. I was worried it would just detach because I had a magnet mount for just my phone in general, and it would just always fly off. So maybe we'll see here. Could be a fun day, maybe. Maybe we get a nice shelf cloud. Obviously, a tornado is the main goal, but the winds here feel pretty ripe for a tornado. Just that instability is the main concern with it. And storm mode, obviously. Got more of these Nutella things that I had yesterday. They were pretty good. They're not very filling, though, but only 110 calories per each one, so figured why not. I would like show you guys the clouds like normal when I like pull around, but it's nighttime, so we can't really see anything. Gonna be pretty blind until the lightning starts to illuminate everything. Oh, we got 2 lightning strikes near Cheyenne. Freddie McKinney is just to our north here. We're gonna probably pull off. Oh man, this radar scan. Let me show this. This boundary just exploded here. Look at that. Very quickly we went from absolutely nothing all at once. We've got several storms going up. I think we're gonna head north to get on that thing by Cheyenne and see if we can head it off. We've got a road that'll take us east from Hammond to Butler. But yeah, this stuff was always gonna go 0 to 100 pretty quickly, so. Just in a couple scans, yeah, I'm seeing lightning flashes to my north right now. Gotta be from those, yeah, I think we're gonna get on Oklahoma Highway 34, slide a little bit north just to see what's going on. We might need to back off and get east though. Just don't want to do that with the storm evolution today. Yeah, I'm seeing lots of lightning flashes to my west and north. These things have gone up very quickly here. There was another one. Very quick. Even stuff to my south, all of a sudden. All of a sudden, we've got initiation. Apologize for not having radar up quite yet. Internet's being installed at my new house today. Or tomorrow now, I think. I think it got delayed today, but once I get home, I'll be able to set up the radar streaming from there and we'll be good to go. Thought I locked this thing. Maybe not. There we go. Yeah, I figured out the reason why the thing was drooping the whole time is because I didn't lock the mount in place. Oh, I gotta get them all the way over. I forgot that Elk City's that weird exit. And then I'll get out and wipe off the windshield a little bit so it's not so dirty looking, because in person it looks fine, but on the camera it looks a little rough. I've come through this town a lot. I think I made it into this town right as that East Duke tornado planted last year, and I just wasn't able to make it down to that Altus area in time. Yeah, I mean, radar looks still pretty unimpressive here. I don't know why I'm on... No, I'm on the correct radar. I thought I was on the wrong one. Ooh, who's this? That's somebody. I don't know who that is, though. Yeah, very frequent lightning flashes. We're gonna move out to a little bit darker of an area so they're visible. And we're gonna lock the focus of our camera here because it's not doing that. There we go. So we're on Oklahoma Highway 34, moving north towards Hammond, Oklahoma. We're probably gonna cut east pretty quickly here. I don't like chasing these fast storms on the interstate. Just because it's tough to find an exit sometimes. I like staying on the highways and the gridded road network a lot more, especially when I can help it. There have been so many times where you miss an exit while chasing on the turnpikes, and it just costs you a view of the storm. All right, we're gonna. Once we get to the next road, we'll turn west and see if we can't capture some of this lightning. Starting to see it show up a little bit on the camera here. These things initiated quickly. Quick initiation. Yeah, the good news, I guess, is this stuff is kind of just sitting on the boundary. So, I mean, mean, it's pretty obvious where we gotta just slide down the line, but this is definitely the most intense storm in the area we're getting on near Hammond. I'll tilt you guys a little over. There we go. There we go. So it'll be so much cooler once I've got radar set up. I know this setup's kind of lame right now. It's just a couple text box in the bottom left corner. Yeah, I think we may just end up having to go further east. I'm not sure why, but Frederick. It seems like Vance is getting a little bit better of a view of these storms. Showing a little bit heavier precip than the Frederick radar in southwest Oklahoma. Lightning activity is going crazy right now. Still not able to discern any bases on these storms. I'm not sure if we've got a little fog layer kind of just above, just kind of the stratus that's kind of blocking our view, which might be the case. That's why the lightning looks so hazy. Something to watch out for. There we go. This stuff is really picking up quickly here. We're going to switch to storm relative velocity just so we can see any little couplets a little bit better. All right, we're going to lightning over there. Boundary has lit up so fast. Gonna be tough to maintain a discrete or not a semi-discrete supercell on this, or an embedded supercell. Just with how quickly everything blew up. I mean, it went from no convection to storms all down the line in 10 minutes. Should quickly congeal into more of a QLCS type storm mode. Halfway to Hammond right now. We just had a lightning strike. Or excuse me, a wind turbine. So Some people get mad when I say I'm wrong. There's one kind of just to my west, and then one kind of north. Those seem to be the more intense areas here. Yeah, I'm thinking there's all that moisture there, which is kind of keeping things a bit hazy above the surface. That's why all this lightning just seems so fuzzy almost. Back to storm relative velocity. Yeah, there's a couple couplets. There's actually a little couplet, it looks like, near Sayre, Oklahoma. But I don't think that with the configuration of these storms that's going to last long. We really kind of need this. We might just need this to mature into a line before we get any crazy tornado activity. Either way, that couplet should be moving straight towards us. On that strongest reflectivity area right now. Maybe get some good lightning shots. Maybe get some good. Oh yeah, I'm starting to get a clear view of the bases. Especially as I drive north, because the way that this front's oriented, it kind of is like northeast down to like southwest, so it's not completely north-south. I think we're going to turn west here pretty soon. Starting to see that lightning activity kind of cross the road as these anvils overspread. There is somewhat of a couplet west of Sayre, Oklahoma. So we're using, what are we using? We're using Vance Air Force Base. Yeah, maybe not. Definitely not the strongest thing ever. It seems like there might be something trying to establish itself to the west. Inflow, or I think our storm relative inflow is from the southeast today. So I think the southeasternmost storm is going to be the main one we watch for any tornado potential. I think we're going to post up right here. Like this arrow, that's kind of cool. As long as this road's not complete dirt. Oh no, it's paved, come on. Or gravel at least. Alright. Turn off the lights here so you guys can see a little bit better. See the lightning, I guess. You can't see the road anymore, but hoping that those bases get illuminated just a little bit. Strong southerly winds. Ooh, that was a big strike right there. Got our lightning dancing across the sky right now. I think I still want to do radar just because, you know, I'd like to expand to, you know, not be just for chasers. You know, I want normal people and people who can't read it as well. I think it's just a nice feature to have. And either way, the stream auto records for me from my side without any of those overlays, so I can just like repost it later on or edit it into a better video. But yeah, I've always wondered that, like, at some point, like, it's like some people are not gonna like it because they feel like it clutters the screen and it feels less natural, but I really do feel like it's where I want to go, especially just so people can visualize exactly where I'm at relative to the storm, you know. And they may not be able to always see that, you know, on their radar app. Yeah, I want to try and figure out some way to add like remote zooming though. Yeah, this thing had lit up fast. There's already a severe thunderstorm warning for this big line here for 60-mile-per-hour winds from Vichy, Oklahoma, all the way down to south of Sayre, Oklahoma. That's a pretty big severe thunderstorm warning. It's about 65-ish miles tall, so that's a pretty long area. This thing blew up out of nowhere. Well, not out of nowhere, but it blew up very quickly. The first echoes really started to show up around 9:06, and by 9:21 we've got a severe warned line of storms here. Lower our AC a little bit. Starting to get some precip. Yeah, but I think that's what our move is. We're just going to sit kind of right on the apex of this line and let each storm kind of move northeast towards us. I just don't want to drop too far south and have to come north. I'd rather sit north and go south with the storm speeds today. Getting some strong southerly winds now. Getting some sprinkles too. Whew. Yeah, you can tell I'm desperate for a tornado when I'm chasing at night in Oklahoma. I live in Colorado. To be fair, I came out yesterday for that cold core stuff, so I was kind of already here. And I just decided to stick around. Southerly winds are really picking up, starting to rock the car. Trying to get any glance at a solid base here, which has just been pretty tough. We've got a kind of a nice hail core going up to our north near Hammond. Kind of our view right now. Yeah, so we're pulled off on a little county road here. It's a great view. I mean, it's wide open. This part of Oklahoma is pretty good for chasing. Some parts of Oklahoma can get a little bit dicey, especially eastern Oklahoma. Yeah. Starting to get some cloud debris out ahead. This might be the shelf trying to form here. But there is still kind of a maybe couplet moving up from Sayre. Maybe an embedded supercell to our southwest, as well as another one to our north, maybe? But we are getting good precip now, good rain. Hail off to our northwest. Just want to get a feel for how these storms are moving. So as this line kind of drifts east, the storms are going to be moving along the line to the northeast while the line itself moves east. Kind of an interesting thing here. Oh, the phone just slipped. Let's fix this. Okay. All right. I think we're gonna go north and east, maybe. Woo! Positive strike right there. Really hope we caught that. Yeah, there's some weird. Maybe that is just outflow. Nah, it seems like there is something trying to happen. Yeah, but these things are still kind of trying to set up like supercells. They just haven't completely bowed out yet. Because the precip, we're getting precip ahead of base. Bases are still tucked back in there. I'm gonna take us north before any hail tries to take over Hammond. And before the bases get on top of us. Usually you don't want to sit underneath the bases at night because you won't be able to see anything. Got a base coming into view on my west side here. It's really going to shelve out pretty quick. Forcing is just so strong. Getting a lot of positive bolts off to the west. might be something down by Sayre. I just can't tell. Yeah, I think there's something trying to go on by Sayre. We might have an embedded supercell there, because it looks like maybe an RFD wrapping on relative velocity. Alright, we're in Hammond now. We're going to take Oklahoma Highway 33 to go east. This road here, the magical road that takes us east, found it. Who do we have here? A couple officers maybe? That's what it looks like. We're gonna go east before we fall too far behind. Yeah, we might just have to zip her down. Go to Butler, go south. I just want to keep moving north with the storms until we decide. I think it's funny, whenever I see the phrase, if storms stay discreet, that never happens. Like, almost never. I see it happen more in summer cases, I guess, than I do this time of year. It just seems pretty rare for storms in this level of forcing, with this level of capping, to stay discreet. With the, especially with the way that they're moving right along boundary parallel here. But they have issued our tornado watch. There's a tornado watch from northern Oklahoma into western Texas, out towards Abilene. San Angelo is even included in that. Check our probabilities here if it loads. That watch just got issued a couple minutes ago. Probabilities. Show me the probabilities. 50% chance of 2 or more tornadoes, and a 20% chance of a tornado rated EF2 or higher. Not the highest end watch, but definitely to keep in mind, these nighttime severe weather events are exceptionally dangerous because everyone's sleeping. And you can't see it coming. go south here pretty soon. Just because this is all just so messy right off the bat. But I just wonder if we can't get something to... I'm just not sure what the best chance of anything semi-discrete would be. Or not even semi-discrete, but just a supercell embedded. Getting kind of some kind of cloud debris off to my north. Could be a shelf maybe. But it is pointing from east to west. South here. This stuff blew up really fast. Still though, that Elk City stuff looks interesting. Here we got a shelf that type thing trying to go up north. Maybe inflow, not quite sure. Okay, no biggie. That Carter storm might be good if that other stuff further south doesn't completely initiate, wipe it off into more linear stuff. What I'm looking at to my north here. Could be a base. It's moving away from us. That thing near Elk City right now. Yeah, these QLCS things just kind of got to stay ahead of them until you know exactly what it's trying to do. are starting to get that shelf caught out ahead now. There's got to be something going on by Elk City. We are 100% going south here. We do have a shelf building up. It's got some inflow into it to our north, but the further north you go, the more stable everything is, and the drier everything is. That looks pretty interesting for that far north on this. Really wonder what that green and red stuff are doing south. Where is that road? 44. Just keep. Look at that tumbleweed. Wow. Just keep going north and south and south and north. Part of me just. Yeah, but we are getting the basis out here to bow out a little. So, I mean, that's kind of means no. It's supercells. Still some pretty intense winds. Get out of the way of this cell. It's kind of detaching now on radar. Yeah, we've got some distinct bases right now. I think we might park here for a second. These things are definitely not like clearly QLCS just yet. they've still got some of their own identity. In fact, they probably have more identity now than they did when they first formed. We'll see though. So many storms should go up, it should just erase that thing. Back in the sprinkles here. Seeing some low clouds to my southeast ahead of these storms. Yeah, there's just something blowing out to our southwest. We need to find a road to stop and look at it. We're just coming up on this lake here. Give me a cattle gate or something. I think I got one right here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Whew. Hopefully it's not too bad. Just want to see what's going on. Yeah, we're definitely getting outflow here. It's lighting up a lot now, though. I think that thing down southwest is outflow. Looks scary though. Yeah, that little area of interest is about 10 miles southwest. Yeah, I think that's just going to be the key today, is just trying to figure out, okay, what are the hot spots and how do we stay on them for the longest possible time? Because you really got to stay out ahead. Can't get too close. Just got to know when to back off to. There's so much less margin of error, I feel like, with these kinds of chases. No, it's not like a June day where your storm moves at 4.5 miles per hour and you can be there in an hour and it doesn't really move. We are getting some. That just looks like cloud debris just moving off from all that rain south. Yeah, there's just a couple tiny little areas to watch right now. There's that storm that we've got north of Elk City, south of Hammond. And there's another one down by Carter, which I'm interested in. And some good thunder. One thing that I wish that my car did was it turned off all the displays. Like whenever I had the lights dimmed, it would keep my settings for the other things dimmed, because I'm trying to like see out and it's got all these bright lights in my face. We've got that scud moving to our due west. We're looking due west right now, trying to wait for that storm that's tucked back behind there in that rain to show us what it's doing. I'm gonna try and back out of here because I just want to make sure. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. One thing I really want to be weary of is maybe something trying to form to our west, or excuse me, our east, because I'm just seeing a lot of cloud build up over there right now. Yeah, I mean, it looks like there's an updraft trying to initiate southeast of us right now. There's this thing to our west-southwest, this little couplet thingy moving towards us. About a little over 10 miles away. There is a little supercell north of us, but it's going to get choked off by this rain, I think. We're gonna sit right here, right in the path of this little couplet, I think. And we'll play chicken with it. It's not crazy, right? Like, I feel like on these types of storms, you get tornadoes way further north than you'd expect. Nothing too concentrated on it right now. I feel like I've got a little lowering. Starting to get hail. Alright, here we go. I'm going to show you guys something. Looks like maybe a little tiny, I'm not sure what that is, a little lowering to our southwest here on that right side. Kind of right in the hail. We'll need a perfect lightning flash to illuminate it. Yep, there it is right there. Not sure what that is. Can't get a good look. We got a little bit of hail there for a second. Not sure if this is more outflow stuff that's going on. Yeah, that's just outflow. Okay. I was gonna say that seems a little bit close for what radar was showing the velocity to be at. That's probably only a couple miles away, and the velocities were like 8 or 9. Yeah, but we're looking west for anything interesting. We just got passed by what looks like an attempted shelf cloud here. We're gonna keep moving south here. Seems like that's where a lot of the more tighter couplets are going. It's by Elk City where we started. Have to go east. It does seem like there is stuff trying to stay somewhat discreet. Probably more than expected. I mean, if something right turns off this and gets ahead, it might get going. just have to pick a cell and just hope that it works out. Instead of playing this so passively and just dropping back. Goodness, this thing is long. It's the best place to be stuck during a storm is on top of a dam. Okay, that's kind of that base that's been giving us these brief signatures on radar off to our west here, kind of out over the lake. You can kind of see it whenever we get a lightning flash in the right time. Yeah, like that. That's what's been producing several of these little couplets on radar. I just want to get off this bridge before it crosses here. Yeah, look at that. Look at how it's kind of bowing out right there. Look at that, wow. Nasty storm in there. This thing is starting to fly eastward. Oh man, look at that. Give me a good lightning flash. Alright, we got this shelf cloud going over us. So fast. There's like apparently a little couplet right behind me. I don't think we can stop to turn around though. I feel like I'm getting intense winds to the north. This thing is giving me a chance to look back now. Oh man, that's electric, but I'm not seeing anything too scary tornado-wise to my north. I am getting very intense winds racing straight under that base though, just to my northwest. It's strange to be this close to a line and have the winds going that way. I mean, I guess we have pretty strong background winds today. Definitely trying to go discreet. probably should have turned back east there. I think I might turn around and go east. Maybe a little too late for that. Well, I could probably just get off at an exit up here. Yeah, I missed my road. Is shifted now, coming more from the west. South here might be a mistake. But we gotta make the most of it now. Bridge, ice full road. Man, I want to eat my soup. Go. Alright, 0.3 miles, we're getting on I-40. I literally gave this whole like, man, I want to stay off I-40, and here we are like, what, an hour into the chase? Getting on I-40. Classic. Classic, classic, classic. Here we go. There's the road. Found it. I love I-40 because you go 70 and you feel like you're going too slow and you remember the speed limit 75. shelf cloud right here, heading northeast, kind of right along the gust front of this storm right now. I hate that my iPad brightness auto adjusts. I don't know. I gotta go tweak that at some point. Because like I have it set to the lowest brightness, and then I turn on one of my lights in here to grab a spoon for my soup, and then boom, all of a sudden it's full brightness. And then I turn the light off, I can't see. They have not sponsored me yet. Wondering if this stuff might even be too far north. I mean, this thing lit up all the way into Texas already. Stuff seems to be getting north of Elk City and then pretty much start to struggle. Just not entirely sure how it's going to go about approaching it from here on out. I was expecting a couple tornado warnings by now. Another exit and then reevaluate. reason why that north stuff is going so discreet is just because storms just don't seem to be able to hang on once they get kind of north of I-40. And they just start to weaken. I think this is a big signal to go south. We'll go down towards Cordell. Cordell. Man, that sounds really good, Brahms. You know what we don't have time for is Brahms. I love Brahms. They don't have it in Colorado. It's like my favorite fast food place. It's so cheap too compared to some of those other options. Main thing with them is it's just a little bit longer of a wait, but unless I'm actively chasing, that's not too big of a deal. But it's pretty rare. Like if it's a good storm chase, I'm not usually stopping mid chase to eat Sonic or Brahms. But it has happened. It was a McCook day in 2023 where I did that, where I got some nice structure shots, a couple wall clouds, a couple funnels, and then I stopped at a Sonic. Nope, did I mess up? I think I messed up. This is not where I wanted to be. Oh well. I just went the wrong way, guys. Whoops. But yeah, I stopped at Sonic midway through that storm chase. I think that was near Norton, Kansas, and then I drove west and saw a tornado west of Norton. 2023 was such a fun year to chase. I had more fun in 2023 than I did 2024, even though 2024 is probably the objectively better year for chasing. Yeah, you know the chase is going awesome when I'm getting into story time. Tough to distinguish with these storms what to do. I think south is the move. Everything gets north of 40 and just gets shredded up. Alright, we're going to take the right way this time. The correct way. Chasers right here. I don't know who that is. They're reevaluating too. Matt's RV. I've been on this road does give me a flat, I got a full-size spare tire I can swap on. The chase would not be over. Big change from last year. I got a flat last year, my day was pretty much done. Because I had just a little donut. And that, you know, can't really chase on that. Got a whole new car for this season. I was in a 2022 Outback. I put 180,000 miles on that, and then it got totaled from hail damage because I didn't think they would total the car. But yeah, then I bought this Crosstrek, I think in September, and then I bought it new, it's a 2024, and I've already got 23,000 miles on it. You know, I had a couple chases over the fall, but a lot of it was just, you know, traveling to national parks and stuff before it got too cold. Like I went to Arches, and Awesome, and Rocky Mountain, and Drake Sand Dunes, and all that stuff. One of the big benefits of living in Colorado is being super close to all those things. Oh, here we go, tornado warning. We got a tornado warning for where? Oh, that's north of me. Of course it's on that thing that I just left. There's our tornado warning. Radar indicated. Why am I on velocity tilt 4? I'm actually not sure why. It's always Custer City, I guess. I think we're just gonna still head south though. I mean, I guess we could get back on 40 and try and catch it. I'm not too sure why. It has to be that next scan that hasn't come through yet, right? Alright, well, I guess we'll go check out 40 for a minute, but it's not... I mean, realistically, we're not catching that, so... Whoa, missed my turn. Whoops. There we go. Now we can go south. Oh yeah, they issued that tornado warning for one south, so we're gonna go race south and see what we can find here. I was gonna say, it seemed weird that I got that alert for that tornado warning that was 10 miles north, but they've got one for this southern storm too, so here come all the warnings. A little bit slower than I anticipated. Alright, gotta lock in here, I'm getting distracted. Might have to get another Celsius out. I've only had one Celsius today, and then that's it. So should be okay to have another one. Don't want to mess up my sleep schedule too bad though, but gotta see a tornado if we can. All right, south. Here we go, south. All right, there is a tornado warned storm to our southwest. Just that way. I guess it's a little more to the right, but I'll tilt you guys over. Sometimes radar scope takes a second for me to get that tornado warning loaded up. cost me big time there. Tornado warned circulation near Burns Flats right now. We're heading down towards Bessie and Cordell. And I think that's where this chase really starts. We've been so far kind of just watching everything mature, and now everything seems like it's finally at the point where it could go. We're getting all these kind of like towers and stuff out ahead of these storms. Usually what you see pre-tornado. Find a good viewing point here in the next little bit. Try this road here. I'm seeing some trees though. Okay, this isn't horrible though. Well, I don't want to cross the train tracks just because I don't want to get caught on this side, but I don't think there's going to be a train coming. A good road to pull off on here. All right, it's back over there somewhere. Back over there. Sean, on Wednesday, does that mean you are in that Carolinas area? That's supposed to be a pretty big day too. Kind of a big stretch of severe weather for early March. All right, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get some water from the back. Man, the thunder is going crazy. Constant thunder. I think I see our base here. That feels like a supercell inflow right there. All right, getting a couple texts. Let's see what's going on here. Couple messages. Okay. Alright. I accidentally closed my hoodie on the door. Whoops. I hate the way this. I've got to fix that radar thing. You're okay, Maddie. Yeah, we're gonna dive a little south. We gotta be really, really careful. Gotta be really careful here. I think that this is trying to produce just southwest of me. Across this train track just to get to the other side at least. Get on this road, I'll tilt you guys back to face southwest. There we go. Yeah, there's a couple little yeah, that looks pretty mean right there. I'm seeing the bases on this, they look scuddy. And we're getting pretty minimal rain out ahead. Yeah, tell Snickers I said hi. Miss you guys. Okay, I see our base. Some of these flickers are really illuminating it. This might be the one. Wide open views here. Is that it right there? See that lowering? Look at that. Rain stops right ahead of it. Relative to me, where is this? Okay, we've got this line coming through. Not seeing anything exceptionally tornadic. We may have a little wall cloud west. Oh, we might have a frontal. I'm gonna stop. We might have a little frontal cloud. Let me see. Is there anywhere we can stop and just kind of turn here? Okay, we can do this. There's kind of the main area of interest right here. Little tiny couplet right here, right in front of us. This stuff is moving way more north than it is east. Yeah, I think that's that wall cloud is right there. Seems like it's actually bowing out pretty much. Another signal to probably go south. Yeah, it's just diverging. Pretty nice shelf cut though. Honestly, a little bit more structure on this stuff than I was expecting. Alright, well, we're about to be underneath it, so Yeah, I don't see anything that looks like... There's kind of a little curl right here that we're gonna be under, but it seems like it was way more pronounced when we were driving up on it than it does now. So I think we gotta go south again, back, keep going towards Cordell. Just keep dropping south as those warnings kind of keep coming. Good. Yeah, we're right under that shelf cloud right now. See it right there being illuminated pretty well. Getting lightning out ahead of the storms. I want to check something back to my north here. Okay, no, that's nothing. Keep going here. One of these is going to produce, I think. We just got to be in the exact right storm. Getting some powerful straight line winds. Finding it too difficult to see. Look at that whale's mouth. Maybe lightning will illuminate it for you guys, but we're in a pretty nice whale's mouth right now. about that, y'all. I'm not sure what happened. I really need to plug the phone in though. Trash can in the middle of the road back there. Pretty nasty couplet maybe to our south. Should pass south of us. Don't hear anything. Weird how that lightning just stopped. I guess we are further down the line right now. gonna dive south to where it looks like things haven't taken off quite as much and just play that. There seems to be like a little couplet on the radar unless I'm going insane. I might be going insane, guys. Yeah, because this is all it's all just outflow. Yeah, it just seems like that stuff further north is getting messy. We'll keep going down south. Just keep getting pranked by these fake couplets. Maybe I need to switch off of velocity relative. Ooh. Maybe we could get out ahead and try and get some shelf shots. It's been a really long severe. Yeah, as you go too far south towards Altus, it looks like that stuff is completely outflow dominant, where that boundary is out ahead of those storms. Like quite a bit. Honestly, chasing reflectivity might just be a better move here. Stuff's pretty outflow down. going down the Lone Wolf, which is an awesome town name. That might be the move here. There is kind of a little kink in this line right here. Here we go. Want to look back north at this guy and see what this little kink in the line's doing. I want to get on this road because I don't want to. I think our move is just to keep going south and yeah, apparently there might be a little couplet right next to me. Any debris? I don't see anything. It's gotta be it right there, right in front of us. I see scud, but I don't see any like distinct funnel. Oh, we may just have a funnel cloud right there. I can't tell. Trying to see for any debris. Yeah, kind of right there. It's where we'd be most interested in seeing something. See it now. We'll go up on it a little bit. Just in case it is. See it now. It may just be outflow. It just looks like I got crushed by outflow again. All right. South we go again. It's that stuff super far north that keeps getting warned. Seems like whatever that was going on down here just got hit with outflow too. Because sometimes you'll see it start to try and wrap up, and then, you know, something happens and boom, it just blows back out again. I just feel like I can't catch up to this line. It just feels like it keeps pushing further out before I can get south of it. Way out. I think I'm seeing the shelf cloud like 3 miles east of me. Do is try and get a couple hours of sleep and get up early. I'm not really not planning on chasing that Dixie stuff tomorrow. I've got too much to do. Shelf is getting way in front of the stuff. Stop and grab a photo of this because this is pretty cool actually. Where is my camera at? Yeah, I wasn't prepping for much photography stuff, so this isn't really set up. So quick. I forgot to put a card in this camera. I gotta go grab this one real quick. I'm back, guys. Why is this like this? All right. There we go. I think we're gonna call it pretty soon. Very messy line. Well, that's all right. Well. Let's see. Is there any opportunity for redevelopment later? Just a little further south, because everything is kind of fallen behind. Go down to the southern plains here. Initial development is expected very soon. Redevelopment, I guess. But there's that stuff in northwest Missouri, according to the HRRR. Just not sure if that's worth it though. I really don't want to chase that Dixie event. To me, it just looks really almost unchaseable. Yeah, like I'm wondering if that Missouri cold core stuff really does end up being the play tomorrow. Yeah, in western Missouri, maybe. I feel like the wrap's been a little bit more bullish than normal on setups lately. Ooh, that is some cold air aloft. Yeah, kind of southwest Missouri, maybe. Pretty minimal cape. I think the wrap might just be in a totally different position. Yeah, that stuff, and according to the wrap, that stuff tomorrow's not very impressive. What about further north? It just looks so strange. There's some 3 cape, but like low level shear basically does not exist. No shear up to like 3 kilometers. According to the wrap, what is 3Z? Got the NAM 3K. I almost never check this, but let's see. Yeah, the NAM 3K just does NAM 3K things and way over convex. We'll ride this out. Oh, they just issued a mesoscale discussion. Let's read this before we make any decisions. Thunderstorms posing a risk of damaging wind gusts and a few tornadoes will continue to shift east across western, central Oklahoma and portions of central northern Texas in the next several hours. Might just head back up to Elk City and get a few hours rest. ride this out here for a minute. Poor bird. Yeah, these things are gone so outflow dominant that they're just not, I don't think they're gonna be able to catch up to the boundary, especially with them moving northeast and the boundary moving pretty well east. Just been undercut. Just been undercut. Going out for your first ever storm chase in Mississippi. Any tips? For Dixie, it's kind of tough. I mean, I'm honestly horrible at Dixie. I think I've seen 2 tornadoes down there in 5 years. Stay out ahead. Don't get too close when storms form. They're going to be moving really fast. You're going to want to sit back. Big time intercept here, this severe thunderstorm. Look at how horizontal all that stuff is. Getting some small pea-sized hail on the road right now. Been the main part, right? I don't know why, but I'm still in like the mode where I'm expecting stuff to come from the northwest, like it's June or something. I have no idea why. Yeah, Dixie is a rough place to chase. I'd say the main stuff is just to stay out ahead. That's kind of the big thing with Dixie, is stay out ahead and get out of the way. Those Dixie storms like to start off really messy, so it's usually I sit a county back from where most other chasers start. Because the main thing, you just can't fall behind, otherwise you're not going to see anything. The good thing with Dixie, though, is those tornado motions tend to be pretty predictable. As fast as those storms are moving, they're usually just going in straight lines for the most part. You can get pretty close to the south, but you just got to be really careful. But they're not going to like do those plains loops and deviate back to you or whatever. Generally, in Dixie, the path is the path, and it's pretty straight. Now you have to watch out for interaction stuff. The storms will be so fast tomorrow. I'm just trying to think of other things for Dixie. But I honestly haven't watched the setup too closely. I saw that moisture really go up, or go down, I mean, and the temperatures go down, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty grungy day even for Dixie. I was hoping that that Missouri cold core stuff would take off, but it really doesn't look like it will. At least according to the wrap and the HER, it doesn't look that great. Yeah, Dixie's rough. I mean, I think one of the tornadoes that I'm counting, most people wouldn't even count as Dixie. It was in the Ozarks, in southern Missouri. I had a tornado near Winona on May 26th last year. That was a really active stretch. And then I had one in Arkansas. It was a high-risk day, I think. I think it was like March 17, maybe, of 2021. I had a weak Arkansas tornado. I mean, but I honestly really only chased Dixie my first year chasing, and I didn't see much. It's not that there wasn't things, I was just too inexperienced. But I know a lot of weather enthusiasts will really study the weather and then get into chasing, and mine wasn't really like that. I kind of jumped into chasing and learned how to forecast way after. I had no idea what I was doing until 2022. It's a miracle I saw anything. Another thing that I'll do with Dixie is really be careful about power lines and trees. Those can come down, especially with as windy as it's supposed to be tomorrow. You know, you got to be careful of the storms pulling those down on top of you. So when I'm in Dixie, I really don't like there to be trees close to the road if I'm going to park somewhere, or power lines on the other side. I like them to be kind of, you know, if the wind's blowing from the southwest, I like the power lines to be on the east side of the road if you have a say, but just be wary of that stuff. But I think that I am going to go ahead and call this chase today. I'm going to around. Look at that. You can't even see me. Because I am getting tired. Been up since, what, 6 a.m. I think? So. But a pretty strong line is going through Oklahoma right now. They've dropped that severe thunderstorm warning, it seems like, for the southern areas, especially because that boundary has kind of outran these storms quite a bit. So I think I'm gonna head up to my hotel in Elk City and then decide what to do tomorrow. I'm planning on not chasing tomorrow right now, because every time I've gone to Dixie this year, nothing's happened. The only time anything happened was when I went down on December 28th, 2024, and I think that was the Bude, Mississippi day, but I missed that too. I was in Louisiana that day. So I'm thinking that tomorrow will be an off day, and then it's kind of just seeing what the next wave of things is, because I mean, there's no way I'm going to make it out to the Carolinas for that stuff on, what is that, Wednesday? I'm not going to make it there for that, so. But I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Actually, let me look at this real quick. Get this up real quick. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call the chase here. We had a couple attempts. It just seems like storms never fully rooted at the surface and were able to take advantage of the parameters close to the ground and produce tornadoes. What's going on? Hold on here. Can't lie, you guys, I forgot how to turn off the stream. I'm so out of practice, man. It's crazy. Because I don't think I can do it through the studio app. I can. Hold on. It's interesting how this doesn't work sometimes, but I really appreciate you guys joining me. No, we didn't see. We got some solid lightning and some solid shelf cloud structure, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it for today and head back to my home.